I miss being $20 or $30,000 in debt back in February. And I know that sounds crazy. Ben, why do you miss being in debt? And I'll get to that, but it requires a little bit of backstory. First, I want to say May has been the most amount of money I've made in a single month thus far in ecom and personal branding and this entire journey this far. So I wanted to say I'm extremely blessed and grateful for you guys to be a part of my journey, to watching, every day. I've posted every day on YouTube for the past 200, 300 days. First, thank you for watching. Second, I've been a little bit quiet about the growth, the success, whatever recently, but I'm doing really well. And it was right after the lowest low that I've had in ecom this far, like literally 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago. I was like, oh, this is really low. And then bang, immediately I start seeing growth in ecom and personal brand and all these other ventures that it's just a little bit insane, to be honest. And it makes me kind of think about where I was back in February, late February. I was running this store and during Chinese New Year. So, gets a little bit iffy. And Shopify AUP banned me. And I basically ran myself into debt. And, I screwed up. It was on me. Shopify, thankfully, unbanned me in the future on all my other stores in the future. But that store remained banned. And all the money that was in payment processing, which was roughly $20,000, maybe a little bit more, I still haven't gotten. And that money is debt. And I'm thankful for my business partner, because without him, I wouldn't have been able to get the position that I'm in now. But I went $20,000 more or less in debt. And I kind of miss like the trenches a little bit. Like, I don't miss them. It's just kind of like, imagine you've made it and then you're like, oh, I kind of want to go back. That's kind of the thing. And, I wouldn't particularly want to go back, but I miss it some days. I was in a really bad spot mentally. I had just broken up, or my girlfriend just broke up with me, basically, with no avail. She didn't tell me anything. She just randomly broke up with me. I go 20K into debt. My brother had a situation going on where couldn't speak to him for many months on end. And my family was in turmoil. And then I have all of these issues that happened. And it's just a little bit crazy that I missed that. And this is where I want to say, I don't think I'm insane, because 20K debt was the worst thing that ever happened in my life, right? But I can walk, I can see, I can hear, I can taste. I'm alive, bro. Look at where I am. Look at the beauty behind me. I know you guys see this view. Look how beautiful this is. I'm able to experience this, to sit here and get to look at this, bro. And I don't know. Quick story. I was walking in Tampa recently. I saw a Lamborghini Urus. I was like, man, wouldn't it be so nice if I had a Lamborghini Urus? Wouldn't that just be awesome? And then I thought, what if I couldn't walk? Dead ass. What if I just couldn't fucking walk? What if I couldn't walk? What if I was in a wheelchair? What if the kid who was in a wheelchair, who's my age, who's also 20, who hasn't been able to walk his entire fucking life, heard the shit I just said out loud? He would be so pissed off at my thought there, that I can walk, I can run, I can play sports. And that's what it gets to the concept of comparison is a thief of joy. This kid who definitely exists, like 100% exists. Don't think I'm just making this shit up. There's definitely a kid who is your age, who can't even speak, who can't even walk. There's not even a kid with stage 4 cancer who's dying, okay? And imagine this kid who can't walk. Here's what I'm saying out loud. He would think like, what? Like, you want a car? I just want to walk. Then think about the kid with stage 4 cancer. Think about the kid who can't walk, thinking, I just want to live. I'm so blessed that the worst thing that ever happened in my life was death. That was the worst thing. That I'm not born in a war-stricken country. That I wasn't born with a terminal illness, and that I can walk and I can see and I can taste and I have the Holy Spirit who's guiding me. I am so fucking blessed to have all of these things. And it's disgusting that I even thought that, oh, I need a Lamborghini Urus. How privileged am I to think that? It's almost disgusting. It's borderline disgusting. And I'm so blessed that February that when I have all these things going on that sound like bullshit compared to kids who grew up in Pakistan or who grew up in Israel or Palestine, where they're literally being bombed, and they're seeing their sister who's in their house, that, you know, they're walking, they're getting their water or whatever, they see their house just get fucking blown up. Like, dead ass, this is shit that happens. This shit happens. And I'm so blessed that the worst thing that ever happened in my life was dead. And then I've already gotten out of it and I'm excelling past it. I know this is super off topic, and I know I'm getting passionate, but I hate this ecom space and this concept of I need more and more and more, and I need a better car, and now I need a GT3, and now I need a Lamborghini SV, and like, bro, give back to people who need that shit. And chasing more and more will never leave you. You'll never be happy by buying a nicer car. Because once you buy this car, you're gonna want this car. Once you want this car, you're gonna want this jet. And once you want this jet, you're gonna want this yacht. You're never gonna be satisfied. You know, it's okay to want nice things. Okay? I'm not saying it's wrong to want, you know, an M4. Okay? But there's a fine line between luxury and greed. And a lot of people are greedy, and it's disgusting. It's exactly what Jesus wouldn't want. Okay? And I don't think people are living through Jesus in this day and age. And I think I myself lost it. And as soon as I started tapping in with God and the Holy Spirit and Jesus again, is when I immediately I saw growth. I was literally walking in Croatia on the way to get Thai food, bro. And I'm just talking to God. I'm saying, this is the most lost I've ever been. Please guide me. Please take the wheel. I don't know where I'm going. There's a bug on me. I don't know where I'm going. And immediately he answers, bro. It's without God, May wouldn't have been my best month. It would have been my worst month, as a matter of fact. It started out in May as my worst month. And as soon as I started literally speaking to God, I felt his presence, and I felt him guide me in the right direction, and I was able to make decisions that have proven to be true. And it's just crazy. It's crazy what allowing God in your life can do. I know this video is so off topic. I talk about the trenches. I talk about comparisons, the thief of joy. I talk about God. But this is just me, and I don't want to fake who I am. Like, recently I had a YouTube video that got 17,000 views, and I've been thinking, what video do I need to post to follow up with that masterpiece? And I tried vlogging today, and I couldn't, because it wasn't who I am. Who I am is someone who can sit down and speak to you one-to-one as if this is a FaceTime, as if you're listening to me, and give you my opinion on things that I believe are true and what's not true. And I'm passionate about the shit that we call life, because I believe there's a right way to live this. And sometimes I sound passionate, sometimes I sound crazy, I sound insane, but I want you to understand that this is true, this is raw, this is real. This shit's real. How about I don't sound insane? How about I don't? Anyways, back to the topic. I miss the trenches a little bit. And it's weird if you're in the trenches, because right now, I bet you tell your parents and they think you're crazy. You tell your friends and they think you're crazy. You yourself might even think you're crazy. You put in all this time, okay? If time is on the x-axis and results are on the y, you put in all this time here and you just don't see any results. Your results are still down here, okay? Imagine there's a line. If you guys know what linear is, this growth isn't linear. Think about linear, okay? You're gonna see this. That's like the growth you're gonna see. Ups and downs before you hit your biggest up, you're gonna have the lowest low you'll ever have. I promise you. And like, God will not bless you with everything if he knows that you can't handle it. And he has to put you through hell, just as he did with Job, or Job, I don't know how to pronounce his name. He has to put you through hell, okay, before you can receive it. I feel like I'm yapping. I know I'm yapping. Anyways, I'm extremely blessed and grateful and thankful to be here in front of you today, because 10 months ago, I changed my life, and you guys have allowed me to change my life every day, allowing me to show up every day to do this, to make it work. I genuinely Never would have thought I would have been here. Like, I thought I was gonna get here, but I'm already kind of here. It's weird. Like, I'm already kind of here. And it's really exciting. And I just want to say thank you guys. Because without you, I genuinely would have quit. Like, I would have quit. I get so many DMs that are just like, thank you, Ben, for posting. And it's crazy to me that I'm able to help you from just recording these videos. And I don't want that dynamic to ever change. So thank you guys for trusting me and giving me this platform and allowing me to grow and succeed. And I promise I'm going to do great things for you guys. And I'm just so blessed, grateful, and thankful. And really, thank you guys. All right. I think that's where I'll end my session, my yap. Oh, join my Discord below. I'll link it. And yeah, peace out.